So, preliminary member sizing. So, ito yung procedure. So, let's say for example, given na meron na tayong trial na mga dimensions na width, yung depth, total depth, tsaka yung length ng ating beam member. So, yung gagawin natin dito is to counter-check, no? If magiging adequate pa yung magiging size ng ating beams. So first, counter-check, pwede nyo i-counter-check na dapat yung clear length ng inyong beam must be greater siya or equivalent siya sa 4 times ng effective depth ng inyong um, beam. So once na ma-satisfy nyo na to na condition, you will now be able to determine yung minimum na depth ng ating beam based on ACI table 9.3.1.1. So such cases na simply supported yung beam ninyo, yung magiging minimum na depth ng inyong beam is L all over 16, for which yung L dito refers to the length ng inyong beam member. Let's say, for example, one end continuous yung inyong beam. So, when mean by one end continuous, for example, meron tayong drawing dito. Let's say, ito yung mga columns. Ito naman yung beam. By the way, elevation view. So, let's say, for example, ito yung beam na ina-analyze ninyo or you want to counter-check. So this beam here, as you can see, meron siyang isang end na discontinuous, tsaka meron siyang isang end na continuous. So yung mapopol itong yung criteria nito sa one end continuous. So that will be the case, yung magiging minimum na depth ng inyong beam is L all over 18.5. Such cases naman na both end continuous, let's say for example, meron pa tayong dito, dugtong na beam, tsaka dito naman meron tayong column. As you can see here, itong beam na ina-analyze ninyo, both ends nito merong continuous na side. So if that will be the case, yung magiging equation natin for determining the minimum na depth ng inyong beam is L all over 21. So for cantilever beams naman, L all over 8 naman yung ating gagamitin. So once na ma-determine ninyo yung minimum na depth ng inyong beam, we're going to multiply it by a factor of 0.4 plus Fy all over 700. Kasi naka-base to sa ACI section 9.3.1.1. So once na-adjust nyo na yung minimum na depth ng inyong beam, so ika-counter check nyo na to doon sa inyong size. So dapat ma-satisfy nyo yung yung condition na yung H must be greater than yung na-adjust na minimum na depth. Kasi if ma-satisfy nyo to na condition, pwede na i-ignore nyo na yung pag check for deflection. Pero such cases na hindi nyo to na-satisfy na condition, then you really have to check if magiging adequate ba yung beam ninyo for deflection. So ito yung pag-counter check ng inyong depth ng inyong beam. For the width naman ng inyong beam, so ito naman yung mga mga steps. So first is to determine yung minimum na width. Yung suggested talaga is dapat yung minimum na width ng beam ninyo must be 1/2 siya ng inyong depth ng beam. And you can also make use then of the ACI section 18.6.2.1 for whichever is the minimum value between yung 0.3 times yung H tsaka yung 250 millimeters. Ito yung pwede nyong gamitin na pang counter check sa minimum na width ng beam ninyo. For the maximum na width ng inyong beam, yung suggested is dapat hindi siya lalampas sa 2/3 ng inyong H or depth ng beam. And pwede rin kayo mag-refer sa ACI section po 18.6.2.1 para ma-determine nyo yung maximum na width. So once na ma-determine nyo na yung minimum na width tsaka yung maximum na width, i-make sure ninyo na yung inyong trial na dimension na B must be in between the minimum and maximum. So once na ma-satisfy nyo na to, you may na be able to proceed for the next step.